Right now, let's bring in Pat Pagano. Good morning, Pat.
And good morning to you. I was having a problem with Skype up until now. It was not ringing from an audio standpoint, and when I called, it was not ringing either. So I reset the whole computer and I pushed in the microphone, and so far, so good.
That's always a nice way to start off the day, isn't it?
Oh, it's been a mess.
Yeah,
It's been a mess.
it's terrible. So the bear was visited my house last night, Pat. Had a big bear up on my front porch at about
Okay.
10:30. When I left for work this morning, I saw that the big bear got into my neighbor's garbage and had obviously a very healthy snack last evening. But then
Mm,
about an hour after the big bear went by, I don't know if you've ever seen a Fisher cat.
no.
It's Fisher cats are very aggressive, nasty cats that live out in the wild, and they're about 3 times the size of regular cats. Size in between a cat and say a fox. So
Okay.
I had one of those come tromping through about an hour after the bear came through. So it was an exciting night, and I should have known that was going to happen because, yes, I did go home yesterday afternoon, and on the 90-inch screen, 4K quality, ultra high definition, Godzilla versus Kong.
And he picked up the phone, folks, to call me
That's right.
and tell me that he watched it.
Yeah.
And he liked the effects. He didn't tell me the ending.
Oh,
And then it was late yesterday afternoon. I said, I do have a little while. Let me see if I could catch it. And I put it on because if you have HBO Max,
it's free. Yeah.
it's free, which is, that's the benefit. I mean, I pay extra for that.
Yeah. So do
For
I. Yeah.
HBO. Yeah, so do you, right? But look at it this way. I mean, if you get the latest movie each month free, that more than pays for the entire month of service, because think what it would cost you if you went to the movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
anyhow, what did I think? I thought that the movie was done very well. There's no doubt about it. Special effects are phenomenal. Uh, from a standpoint of scenery and the monsters themselves, scary. It was probably the scariest Godzilla I have ever seen. King Kong was definitely very very comparable to the last Kong movie, but Godzilla was very very scary. I thought the story line was a little bit, what's the word, contorted. Okay.
Contrived. Yeah. Contrived. Yeah.
Yeah, just not good. The storyline was like, okay. The actors and actresses were good. Of course, there was the one from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
She was in it. They were good. And I kind of like the ending,
Yeah. So
which
do
I'm
I.
not giving away,
Yeah. No. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
right? I kind of like the ending. So I thought it was good. On a 1 to 5 basis, with 5 being the best, I would definitely give it, I would say maybe a 3.5.
See, I would give it a 4.5, simply because you know what? When you add the last 3 Godzilla movies together, they've kept Godzilla looking the same, and they've managed to go through basically historically things that Godzilla has done in the past in cheaper movies, and they've managed to keep the story exciting. But this time, if you notice at the end, Pat, after your credits roll, most Godzilla movies or Kong movies end with another clip that shows you something that's coming up.
Yeah.
This one did not.
No. No.
And I read an article after I saw the movie that said that it doesn't mean that there's not going to be any other Godzilla or Kong movies, but right now they consider that the last 3 movies have been such a big success. They're just going to let it sit for a while. But I thought it was well done. I thought it was fun to watch. And you're right. It was just fun to watch. It's not going to win
Yeah.
any major awards or anything like that.
No,
No.
and the storyline was, again, it wasn't great. It was okay. The storyline wasn't great, but I don't think anybody watches these
No.
movies for storylines.
No, we watched for monsters. We watch for special effects, explosions, monsters fighting, and we watch always to see the bad guy get killed.
Right. And don't give it away.
I'm not going to give it away, but it was a fun movie. And it was, you know what? I enjoyed it. It was, you know, when it comes out in the movies, I might want to go see it on a big movie screen, as a matter of fact. Even though I've got a huge screen at my house, it's not like going to a movie theater. But it was good. And I loved the soundtrack at the end when they played Air Supply's The Air That I Breathe.
Yeah, the air that I breathe, right. Yep.
Anyway, so that's that.
Yeah, it was good. Okay. Weather-wise, what can I tell you?
It's windy already here, you know, by the way.
Yeah. Are you getting some snow there now?
A little light snow, a little light rain.
Okay. Because it is snowing, you know, from central New York southward down through central and northeastern PA in the Poconos. So showers and or wet snow showers, they'll be ending by early afternoon. It'll be windy. The highs will stay in the 40s. Tonight, it's cold. 25 to 30 and still on the breezy side. Cold wind tomorrow, partly cloudy, only 40 to 45. Sunny to partly cloudy Saturday, low 50s. Easter Sunday, variably cloudy. I said there could be some spotty light showers. Don't worry about that. It'll just be more clouds and sun, and the highs 45 to 50. It gets a little bit milder early next week. So overall, the weekend should not be or pose any kind of weather problems for anybody who may be traveling, because yours truly is. I will not be here on Monday because of the lovely Easter Sunday that Pat is having again. I just love to tell our listeners about it. I am going to be stopping off and picking up a friend of mine's mom, and that is in Queens. From there, I will travel to Nassau County, where I used to live on Long Island, South Shore, and stop and see the older of my two sisters quickly. Then from there, I will continue along the South Shore and stop and see the younger of my two sisters and drop off some stuff that I have for her. Then I will travel from the South Shore of Long Island to the North Shore and have dinner at in-laws' house there. And then, when that's all done, I will finally come home. So my day will probably start, as far as driving, I would say around noon. And if I'm lucky, it could end by 10 p.m.
Now, when are you going to drop that woman off? Where are you going to drop her off?
At the house that we're having dinner, and they are going to bring her back.
Thank God. I was wondering about that.
I'm not, I just don't look forward to this, and it's like, and the worst part of this, I have to leave Shirley home.
Oh, no.
The whole time.
Well, to compare...
I could trust her, I don't think she'll make it in the house, but she won't get her dinner until we get home.
Yeah.
But she'll live. But the point is I have to leave her home because her and this bulldog do not get along. It is a bulldog. Her name is Lucy, and she's really a sweetheart. But for some reason, Shirley does not like them.
Well, I'll compare your Easter Sundays to mine. I'll get up an hour, much later than I normally get up. Of course, at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll come into the station, do my setup work for the next week, leave at 11 o'clock, come home, sit in my chair, and watch TV. That's
the way it should be.
That's my Easter Sunday.
That's the way it should be.
And
that is the way it should be. Well, I just keep putting in my mind, Marshall, after April, because I have a couple of birthdays too. After April, you'll be rid of all of this, and then all you have to worry about is getting in your car on a Saturday morning and going to your lake and doing whatever the heck you want.
It's and my Easter Sunday meal is already planned out. I'm going to make some homemade tamales, an Easter tradition, of course, for people. And I'm also going to make for my dinner 2 homemade refried bean tamales and 2 or 3 vegetarian tacos. The taco shells itself, I make my own masa and and of course make my own masa for the tamale. So that's what I'm planning for Easter dinner.
No, it sounds fine. I have no idea what I'll be eating. Don't know till I get there.
I would be willing that you're going to have either ham or some sort of like beef.
No, well, first of all, I don't eat ham, and I don't eat lamb, or veal, or pork.
Well, hopefully
So
they'll have
the
lasagna.
only thing I will eat is beef, and of course I will eat pasta and vegetables. So they know that, and I'm sure that that's the way it's going to be. It's going to probably be pasta and or lamb or beef.
So they're talking right now. Okay, let's get enough pasta, make spaghetti and meatballs for Pat.
Yeah, that's probably what they're saying. And life is hard. You know what? You could easily get around this. Not a problem. You don't have to make macaroni. Just don't invite Pat.
That's right. Get somebody
And
else.
you won't have to worry about it.
That's
And I'll be like Marshall. I'll be very content to be sitting home in front of my TV and going out to the barbecue and throwing up a couple of burgers on the grill, make cheeseburgers, and some potatoes and a nice salad, and be done with it.
Now, of course, when you go to church on Easter Sunday, you get a chance to see the people that never show up the rest of the year.
I got a chance to see the people who never showed up the rest of the year last week.
That's right.
On Palm Sunday. We call those the Cape people. That is, C stands for, you have to help me out. C stands for Christmas.
Yeah.
A stands for Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
P for Palm.
Yeah.
And E for Easter. Those are the 4 days that these people show up.
It's amazing. It is.
The Cape people.
Oh, gosh. All right, Pat. Well, I guess we'll check out tomorrow and see if the wind does any damage.
Oh, well, let's hope not. It should only be gusting to about 30, Marshall. You should be fine.
All right. I'll speak to you tomorrow, Pat.
Okay, bye-bye,
Take
Marshall.
care. Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.